Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Got a great question in from Alan York. He says, okay, coming from Nikon D60, D80, D90, D200, D7000, D700, D300, D3, and D800, then moving to mirrorless, I'm looking to get back into Nikon. Interestingly enough, Alan, I've owned most of those too. I've had a D60, D80, D90, D200, D7000, D700, D300. I haven't had a D3, and I have the 810 from Nikon here on loan for review. So, experienced or owned most of those myself. I'm looking to get back into Nikon, he says. I can see that the D750 is still not as good as the D3S when it comes to high ISO. He's got a question mark there. Is the D750 really worth looking at over the D810 and the 610? That, to me, is a question that comes back to what your needs are. The 610, I'm a huge favorite of simply because of the value. I think it's probably the best value full frame DSLR on the market today. You're going to get a little bit better autofocus system, and the movable screen is really the big advantages of the 750 over the 610. As regards to what you said of the D3S and high ISO of the D750, I think it's really not that big a difference. They're so close anyways, and then the 750 I think wins because it's twice the resolution. So you could take the 750's resolution, take it down to 12, and it probably beats the 3S. So, and it's still very close, if not very, very close to the 3S on at the full resolution. So to me, the answer there is that the 750 is better for high ISO. Is it worth over the 610? That's got to be what your needs are. If the flip up screen's worth a lot to you, then that you got to rate that in. Is it worth the extra price? And the AF. The 610's got decent autofocus. The 750 has flagship autofocus, so it's a little better. To me, from what my needs are most of the time, 610's perfectly adequate, and I love the camera, and I like the cost savings. If you're shooting something fast moving like sports or birds, the 750 is probably your better camera there. So it just depends what you're shooting. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Are those the reasons that you would take the 750 over the 610? Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for your question, Alan, and good luck shopping. You notice I didn't really say anything about the 810 as far as when you said the 750 over the 810. Autofocus is probably still a little better on this. I can't remember. I guess they're both the same. I think it's the same autofocus system, if memory serves, between the 810 and the 750. So it's just with that, it depends. Do you need that super megapixel file? But thanks again for your question. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.